Good morning, everyone. This is Gina Buelow coming to you live in the Hive from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today is October's Technique Class Day. So I have 3 goodies there to share with you. But while we're waiting for everyone to hop on and say hi and tell me where you're coming from this morning, I'll kind of talk about a few things we have going on today. Or coming up this month, I should say.
And today shipping.
So, let's see. I'll talk about some of Chris's things here, just in case any of you are interested. She does have a few, here, let me flip this around. She does have a few kits left of the translucent florals. So if anyone is interested in that, reach out to her. And today she is doing, what's this set again?
Rustic Crate.
Rustic Crate. She's doing this at 1 o'clock today, and if you have any interest in some of those, she has a few of these kits left. Let's see. She also has coming up
A monthly class.
the monthly class, which is a 3-card class here.
Thursday.
Which is Thursday. So we have these. Hello, Bonnie. Sunny in Ohio. It's sunny here too. She'll also be having the Merry and Bright class coming up too. So these are the cards for those. They're so pretty. I love all these colors.
Those are your colors.
I do. These are my colors. I like bright, bold colors. So I love this, and it's a little bit non-traditional Christmas colors. So I don't know. I like stuff like that. And what's this other class you got here, Chris?
Those are all the preliminary stuff for the future. Like from the escape.
I'll just give you guys some future stuff here.
They're all the escape cards.
They were done in the escape, but there'll be future card classes. So we have this beautiful snowflake card here. Oh, one of my favorite sets here. This is Joy of Christmas, I believe.
Joy of Christmas.
And I don't remember the name of this one.
Wishes All Around.
Wishes All Around has this pretty snowflake frame, and I think there's a tree frame that goes with it too. Merriest of Trees. Who doesn't love a traditional Christmas tree? And this cool little like ski lift here going on. We called it in Tennessee, they called them a chondola. So I don't know if that's the proper name for him. Huh?
Gondola.
No, they call them a chondola with a CH.
Okay.
Yep. That's what they called them when we were in Gatlinburg and going up the mountains there. So we have that. And then I thought I would show you guys a few things. Yesterday we had our team meeting, the Be Happy Stampers, and I showed a great way to use your DSP and make 3 really easy cards. So I did this actually for my board that I did for the escape. So I took 3 pieces of DSP here and cut them all at the same time, so they were exactly the same. And then it's kind of like a puzzle, and you put it together so you have all 3 pieces on the same card, and then you can just add a label or a tag or anything like that. And then yesterday I did the same thing, but I used the Joy of Christmas set, and we have these 3 cards that I did. So there we go. We have those 3. Really simple, easy, great way to show off all of your DSP. So we have that. And then we have the scrapbook page that's coming up the end of the month. So at the end of the month, I think it's the 25th. I took my note off, but the 25th, and in this scrapbook page is a little bit of a shaker card in here. And I did a shaker card video using this on last week. Unfortunately, we had lots of stuff going on. There was that cell phone, I forget, alarm or whatever that went off, and it kind of just made everything wonky, and we ended up restarting videos, and the good video actually got deleted by accident, and that happens, technology. So I will show you guys that card again when I make the scrapbook page and give you a little bit of instruction on that, and you can see it. So this is one side of the scrapbook page, and then this is the other side. And this is all using the Bag of Bones, and I think I have some of the Tricks and Treats bundle in here too. So that is what's coming up for classes coming up. So we have 2 promotions that are really awesome right now. We have one that is free shipping with orders over $75 or more. So you might want to take advantage of that. That's just Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday this week. Reach out to me if you'd like to place an order. Please use the current host code when ordering. If you need help with your order, I can combine orders to try to still get free shipping for you. So reach out to me. The host code can be found pinned on my Facebook page, Glitter and Ink with Gina. And we also have, it is a great time. Stampin' Up! Is celebrating 35 years in business. So they are offering the best promotion that I have seen since I've been with Stampin' Up! To join, either 35% off or 35% more. And so with that 35% off, you get $125 worth of product for $64.35. If you want more, you're going to order $168.75 worth of product for $99. So it's a really great deal. It's only for the month of October. So reach out if you want to try to be a part of my team or Christine's team, and we will be happy to have you join us and come stamping with us. So I think that's all I've got for you guys right now. So let's get to stamping. Good morning, Ileana. So the first thing we're going to start off with this morning is, well, actually, we already did this box. You can go back and find it in the YouTube channel. I don't remember the exact date, but I feel like it was towards the end of September. I already did this box, so you can see the video there. Then we're going to create this little guy here. It's a little tombstone box, and you can stick some little mini treats inside of here. Cute, right? Okay. So first we have a piece of 3.5. So it's 3.5 this way and 6 inches this way. And on the 3.5 inch side, so on your short side, we scored it at It was scored at okay, guys, what did I do here? Where's my ruler? This is what happens when you try to do chicken scratch here. So it scored at 1 and then scored at 2.5. And then on the long side, we have, on the 6 inch side, we have 2.5 and 3.5. Okay, so in the middle, let's see if I can, you can see there's your 2 score lines right here. Okay, we are going to cut those to the score line. Okay, so just like this right here, okay? And then I always like to just do this. You don't have to, this is optional. But we just kind of take out that little bit. Just makes it fold a little bit nicer when you've got it all folded. So just those little pieces. Okay, now I'm going to take my bone folder here. We're going to score all of our pieces. Ileana, how is the weather in New York? We have a beautiful fall day here in Wisconsin. A little cool for some people, but I love this kind of weather. I love the cool, crisp. I don't like winter, but I love fall. Fall is my favorite time of year. Okay, so now we're gonna take, you're gonna have your 2 ends that come up like this. Mary Ellen, thank you, good morning. Welcome from Montana. So you have your 2 tabs up, and you're going to put a little bit of glue on the outside of these smaller tabs. Okay. Then you're going to bring your sides up. So just like this. So here's going to be the front. And here's the inside. I don't know if you can see. So here, our two little tabs are folded and adhered up through here, okay? So now you're going to take and put glue on these two pieces. Tear tape, liquid glue, either one work really, really well. Okay, you're going to take this piece, fold it up, and wrap your sides around. And they should all line up really nice. So that's the hardest part of this whole thing, is just making the box, and it wasn't so hard, was it? Okay, so now we have our little box, okay? Now's the easy part. So now we have two of these. I guess I figured like these are like the bigger gravestones here, and then we have two smaller. So we're gonna adhere these two pieces on each one. And they fit right inside of here. And if you have the dies can actually cut out the center of this also. Okay, so we're going to put one aside. Then we're going to bring in, we have some little bit of grass here. So we're going to bring the grass in. And we're going to stamp it. Good morning, Charlene. Welcome from Canada. That's exciting. I'm going to add here a little bit of glue right here on the bottom, like this. And your grass might be slightly larger than your bottom piece. That's okay, though. Okay, now I need to find my little skeleton. Uh-oh, where is he? Do I not have a skeleton, you guys? Okay, I am missing my skeleton. Well, he's not here, but that's okay. We'll just keep on making it. So then all you have to do is adhere this. Actually, you should put glue on here first so that you don't have adhesive above or on the sides. I have a little bit here. Okay, you're going to just center that right on the front of our box. So just like that. And the same on the back side. Now instead of two tombstones, you could just add DSP around the edges if you wanted to. Completely up to you. And so this is how it would go. You would have your skeleton, that he would go right here. I'm missing him. So we're gonna just do the label and the ribbon. So we're gonna stamp our label. Eat, shriek, and be scary. Does anyone do anything special for Halloween? Any special traditions, or do you go out trick-or-treating? We have been, now that my kid, we always used to do trick-or-treating, of course. My kids are teenagers now, so we've been kind of going and finding different little haunted things, but nothing that's too scary, because I don't do scary very well, and neither does my daughter. So we try to not do anything too scary. So we're going to use our gingham right here, just like this. I'm actually going to put a piece of tear tape on here. Ileana says it's 60, is finally dry. It's been raining a lot the last few weeks. Well, enjoy today's beautiful sunshine. Hopefully you're not stuck inside all day and can get out and enjoy some of it. Then I'm just going to take and weave my ribbon back and forth like this. And then we're going to put a dimensional on the back. Hi, Hildy. Oh, it's a beautiful sunny day in California. I love hearing all this sunshine, and it's so beautiful. My husband and I had the opportunity to spend some wonderful time together this weekend. The kids headed out to Christine's parents and hung out on the farm all weekend, where they were outside busy getting all the fresh air, helping out in the garden. I believe my oldest son Logan and Tyler were doing something on a grain bin, changing something out and stuff. So they were busy doing that, and my two other kids were out in the garden helping clean up out there. So they had a beautiful day out at the farm, and my husband and I actually got some quiet time together. So here this is our cute little box, simple, easy. You can fit a couple of little treats in here. I've got a little mini York peppermint. You could probably fit another small piece in there. So that's our first project. Okay, so our next project is a card. And here's our spooky little ghosts. These are actually the glow-in-the-dark paper, the Boo and the two ghosts. And I don't know if anyone has had much of a chance to play with the glow-in-the-dark paper. I played with it a little bit. I do find that if you're going to stamp it, StazOn works the best. It dries the fastest. If you're using regular ink, it does take quite a bit of time for it to dry so it doesn't smudge. There is a texture to the paper. I'm not quite sure what the texture, it's a little bit rougher. It feels like a really, really light sandpaper kind of finish to it. I did try to heat emboss with it. That didn't work so well. All the powder, even using the embossing buddy, I think that texture just held on to the powder. So if anyone has some great tips or tricks for that, please let me know. That's all I've done with it so far. So yeah, so onto our card, we have our pumpkin pie. We're gonna fold our card base in half at 4 1/4. Oh, here are my pieces. Okay, so then we have a black piece, and out of your black piece, to save paper, you can cut your house and some bats out of, okay? We are going to adhere our piece of DSP over the top. Make sure you've got the words going the right direction when you adhere this so you can actually read it. Okay, and then you have two circles, both with the stylish shapes dies. I did one, this is the DSP. You could just use gray or black, and then a piece of vellum over the top. I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue in the center, and you won't even notice the glue, and it's gonna go directly over the top, and you won't notice the glue, so it doesn't matter that it's showing through. It'll show through like that, but our haunted house is gonna cover it. So no worries there. But then we're gonna take our ribbon. We have our gingham ribbon here, and I love to color ribbon, and this is the perfect ribbon to do this with. So I think I'm gonna do about this much I have, and I'm gonna use my blends. Your alcohol markers work the best for this, and it dries pretty much instantly, so that's the great thing about this too. You can continue on with your project, and there's no rhyme or reason. You don't have to worry about being neat with it. scribble on your paper here. Has anyone done this before? Hi, Polly. Welcome from North Carolina. And then a lot of times I'll just flip it over just to make sure that both sides are covered really good. Okay, that's all you have to do. Really simple, really easy. Okay, so then I'm going to put some tear tape on the back of our house. And then we will weave our ribbon. Wow, the whole tear tape wants to just come off with it. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to weave our ribbon back and forth behind our house. Just like this. Okay. Cut your ends off. Of course, we're going to use some dimensionals wherever I put those. Here they are. I actually put them back where they belong. Adhere that to our circle, like so, and then we will adhere our bow. Yes, Hildy, I agree. The blends work really great for coloring your ribbon. So we have the gingham ribbon, we have the iridescent white ribbon that came up for the holidays. You can color that any color. We have some white herringbone. So if you really want a color that coordinates with your DSP or your suite, and let's say it doesn't have a color you would like, pull out your blends and color your ribbon. It's really great. Okay, then we're going to use some more dimensionals and of course pop up our circle here. Adhere that to the lower right side. Then we're going to pop up our ghosts. So put one here. And one up here, and then we have these cute little bats that are part of the big bones dies. Okay, and your pick tool has the sticky end on it. That is really great to adhere your bats. What I do is you could use a glue dot, or like I'm doing right now, I am just putting a dot of glue. You don't need much. As they teach the kids in kindergarten, dot, dot, not a lot. Right here, like that. And then we will adhere this to our card base. Just like that. And of course, none of our cards are complete without a little bit of Wink of Stella, so I'm going to sparkle up our little house. And add a little bit to our bats. And then we have the inside of our cards. Well, here it is. Okay, what should we do? Let's do, how about we'll do trick or treat, and we can put some ghosts on the inside. So let's do trick or treat in pumpkin pie. Like that. And we'll put a few ghosts over here. Like that. Oh, that's super cute. And like that. Look at that. Mary Sykes, welcome from the Smoky Mountains. Oh, I bet it's beautiful there right now. Okay, adhere this to the inside of your card, and our card is complete. So did anyone do anything last weekend or have anything exciting coming up this weekend? Like I said, my husband and I got away. We actually went to a parade of homes in Appleton, which is about 45 minutes north of us, and we're checking out houses, seeing what's coming, considering building ourselves, and got to enjoy some really pretty, the colors are just beginning to turn and stuff, so we were able to just take in some of that and went to a nice restaurant. This is kind of like our anniversary is this upcoming Friday, the 13th. So this was our little getaway for our anniversary. So here we go. We have our card all set, all done. That was easy. Okay, on to this guy. Of course, I had to make this card. As I've said before, my kids are really into the cowboy boots and all that jazz. So when I saw the skeleton with the cowboy boots, I was pretty excited because I thought this fits my kids so well. So we'll get started with this guy. Our inside piece. I got a skeleton for this card, you guys. Okay. Just gonna punch out my fences. Oh, this one's not coming out very nice. Good morning, Jennifer from Iowa. Okay. So what we have here is we have a black mat. Okay. We have our Cajun Craze. Card base. We'll fold that. Okay, and out of our black mat, we took the Countryside dies and we cut one of them out of there. And then I embossed it, I don't know if you guys can really tell, with the exposed brick embossing folder. So we'll adhere our black piece to our card base. And then we have a piece of DSP that's going to go over the top. Make sure your tombstones are going the correct way. I've done that before. Who's done that before, where you've glued things in upside down, or you know, your card's going the wrong direction? Done that plenty of times over the years. Okay, then we have our black piece that we're going to adhere our fence to. So just putting a little bit of glue on the back of that. Like so. And then we have our white label, and we're gonna stamp with Memento, no bones about it, you're a sweet friend. Make sure you stamp this on here straight, or attempt to, right? There we go, not too bad. So what I'm going to do here is you have your jute. This is the in color jute. And I'm just going to cut a little piece to hang our sign. And I'm just going to use some glue dots. Almost lost my little piece there.
Did you ever find your skeleton?
What's that?
Did you ever find your skeleton?
No.
Do you need one? Or
That's
did you
okay.
stamp one?
They saw it, so we're good.
Oh.
Chris was just asking if I found my skeleton. Nope, he's MIA. He's missing. Now my husband probably would have had something quick and witty to say. I am not that talented. So then I'm just gonna take, and I only put glue on the, in the middle here. I didn't put glue up here, so I'm just gonna tuck my jute behind the fence to make it look like it's all hanging here, okay? So just like that. And I think this might be a little too long, so I'll cut that off. Then we're going to add our skeleton that I do have, and we are going to add his hat and his boots. Aren't these cute, you guys? Oh my goodness. So this is right out of the DSP, this skeleton. So you can either fussy cut this, or it has the dies with it. But if you have any of the skeletons where they're kind of missing their feet in there, but you want to use them, like they have, like there's some where they're just missing the bottom of their feet, put some cowboy boots on them. You can still use that skeleton.
Or the dress shoes.
Or the dress shoes, yes.
Yeah, there's one skeleton that's missing a foot on the DSP.
Yep.
And you can hide it.
And you can hide it with something, or hide it behind a tombstone. Don't let it go to waste, you guys. So this one's ready for a night out on the town now. Adhesive just on his top of his head there, and we'll tilt. I feel like cowboy hat should be tilted a little bit off to the side. Okay, so here we go. He's dressed up, ready to go, ready to pick up some girls along the way. Has a hot date tonight, maybe.
You're making me laugh over here. So.
I'm making Chris laugh. She's finding it funny. This, I would say, if my son was here, I would embarrass him, because I'd say, oh, he's got his boots on and his hat, and he's gonna go pick up a chick tonight. I don't know. His face would turn all red and go, oh my gosh, Mom, that's so embarrassing. Okay, and then we'll just tuck him like this. Okay, and then we will adhere our sign. Like so. So it looks like our sign is hanging right off of our fence. Like that. Isn't he cute? Okay, and there's dogs and there's cats on that DSP. I think I was able to get everyone who got a kit a dog, but if you're a cat person, you can put a cat instead of a dog, and that's what we're gonna do with this one. And then there was a little dog bone right here. So you could add the dog bone. We're just gonna skip the dog bone this time and put our cute furry friend. Right here like that, and then we're going to adhere this to our card. Like that. And our black dimensionals, if you guys haven't used them, they work. I use this a lot in my, I forget about them sometimes, in my display. When you're using black things like this or something that's little and dark, your black dimensionals blend in really nice and you can't even see the dimensionals. So they come in really handy for projects like this. And just like that, see on there straight, he looks a little crooked. There, I think that's better. There we go. And then we just need to give him a little rope in his hand. So we'll cut a little piece, and once again, we'll use our glue dots to glue that in. Okay, so we'll put that right in his hand, just like that. And I will kind of just do this, kind of twirl it around, and so he's ready to wrangle in the girls, and just like that. Super cute, easy card. This is actually one I cased from the catalog. So if you're ever looking for ideas, you're kind of in a lull, you don't know what you want to do, take out the catalog. There's so many wonderful, great ideas out there. So then we'll do our inside, and we'll stamp Happy Halloween on there. Like that, and I think I'm going to do some bats this time. So I have another thing coming up the first weekend in November. I believe it's on that Sunday. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a cat. I think we need a cat.
I thought you were talking about my cat.
No, well, we could borrow Tigger and put some ink on him and let them color the cards. Wouldn't that be fun, you guys? A card buffet coming up in, I think it's the 5th of November. It's the first Sunday of the month, and you'll be able to make 6 cards. I'm still designing them yet, but hopefully I will.
How many do you have done?
I have 2 done.
Okay, explain to them what a card buffet is.
So a card buffet, it'll work different.
You're doing it in person and online?
We're doing in person. I'm doing in person and and online. So for online,
the first time ever.
yeah, for the first time ever. So we've never done a card buffet like this. It's only ever been in person. So for the online version, there will be 6 cards. So here's our inside of our card. We'll finish this up and then I'll tell you a little bit about it. So there we go. Here is our cards for today. So we have this one, I'll show you the one that has, and I use the little ghost trinkets or gems, whatever you want to call. They're a hot commodity, so I don't have any more. I'm actually out of them. So this one doesn't get a ghost, the one that we made today. And then here is our other box from the other day that we made. So here are this month's 4 projects here. So that's that. So back to the card buffet. Card buffet, you will get to make 6 cards. For those of you online, you'll be able to get all 6 cards. I'm thinking that will be the easiest way for me to do it so I don't get confused as to who gets what. 6 cards. I'm looking at doing 4 Christmas cards and 2 like fall cards, like thankful, grateful, maybe a happy birthday in there. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll see where inspiration takes me. But for those of you who are willing to and can join me in person, you will actually get to choose which cards you want to make. So if you want to make 4 of this card and 2 of another card, or you only want to make 3 cards, you can do that. And we'll have a pricing for each card. So it'll be a price per card that you choose. And then you'll have to let me know ahead of time so you know how many kits to cut. And anything else, Chris, that you can kind of think of?
You might, if you have enough people, you might do a morning session, an afternoon session.
Yep, the plan is right now, depending how many people we get, card buffets have been a pretty popular event for Chris, and people have been requesting to have one, but she just hasn't been had time to fit it in her calendar. If there is enough, I will host 2 events in person, one in the morning from like 8 to noon, and then, or 9 to noon, whichever, and then from 1 until 4 o'clock. And then I will do the online class after that. If there's not enough and we can combine everyone into one class, we'll do like a 10 to 2 that day and keep everyone at 1, and then I will do the class a little bit earlier in the day online. We'll just have to see what kind of response we get with that, and hopefully I'll get these cards. That's my goal today, is to get the cards finished today so that we can get you guys excited for the card buffet. So I hope you enjoyed today's projects, and sounds like most of you are having beautiful weather where you are. So here's today's techniques class. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, and I will be stamping with you again for sure on the 25th, I believe, is when I have the September scrapbook class.